We are finally getting a new Mario Kart game. I don't think people realize just how crazy it's gonna be. Hey guys, February20 back again, and today we're talking about the new Mario Kart game that was shown during the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal. I'm going to call it Mario Kart 9 because, let's face it, that's probably what they're going to call it. A lot of people don't think they're going to call it that because Mario Kart Tour, I guess, is technically Mario Kart 9. But who plays Mario Kart Tour? I mean, I don't. I've never really played it. It's a smartphone game. I don't really consider it one of the main Mario Kart games, so you can bet your bottom dollar you heard it here first. They're going to call it Mario Kart 9, but Nintendo is weird. Who knows what they're going to call it? But let's just say they're probably going to call it Mario Kart 9. Now, after watching the trailer, a lot of people noticed a lot of things. The first thing they noticed is that there's a lot more racers going around the track. If you count them, there's actually 14 racers in the trailer, but if you look at the start line, you can see the holding spots for the karts. There's actually 24 spots that racers can line up. Currently, right now, there's 12. When you play a Mario Kart game, there's usually 12, especially Mario Kart 8. So they're doubling it. So you're getting double the amount of racers in this game, which is going to cause a lot of different issues, and I want to talk about it in this video that I don't see a lot of people are really talking about it. And we're saying how frantic the game's going to be. It's going to be pretty much frantic mode the entire time. Why do I think it's going to be frantic mode the entire time is you're doubling the racers, which means you're doubling the amount of items people are getting on the track. And I think it's going to be completely chaotic. Now that sounds fun, but I don't know if you're like me, maybe you don't like getting hit with an item every 2 seconds. So basically in this game, you're going to want to get like ahead of the pack, like any other Mario Kart game, and stay away from all the chaotic that's going on behind you. So Mario Kart 9, in my opinion, could be one of the most craziest Mario Kart games we've ever seen because you're going to have double the amount of items that we've ever seen before. So leave a comment below, guys. This is my main concern that I have about this game is just how crazy the items might be. It might be a lot of unbalance going on with the items, and it just, you know, I like to play a game that takes a lot of skill, and this is really bringing a lot of luck involved with the items. So hopefully I'm wrong, but if you double the amount of racers, you're going to double the amount of items, and it's going to be really interesting to see how Nintendo tries to balance that all out. Now, with a whole new playable characters, you're going to have new characters, obviously, to fill those shoes. So who knows what kind of characters we're going to get. But I can tell you one for sure, I'm calling it right now, Nabbit is going to be a playable character. Why do I think Nabbit's going to be a playable character? Because if you slow down the trailer and you do a full analysis of it, you can see that there's Nabbit signs sprinkled throughout the new track. So if there's Nabbit signs everywhere, then Nabbit is probably going to be a playable character. And I wouldn't put it past Nintendo if we actually have a Nabbit track. I think Nabbit might actually get his own track. And speaking of tracks, we had almost 100 tracks in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with all the DLC. So how many tracks are we going to get with the new Mario Kart 9? I mean, are they going to do more than 100? That's what I think we have, like 96 or something, right? Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. Nintendo's going to go over 100, I think, after all the DLC, because we do know there's probably going to be DLC in Mario Kart 9. If they did it Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Mario Kart 9 and it's going to have DLC. Hopefully Nintendo doesn't like roll out Mario Kart 9 Deluxe and then, you know, make us download a whole DLC pack. Hopefully it's already integrated in there. But who knows what Nintendo's going to do? Leave a comment below and let me know. Another thing I want to talk about is a lot of people think it's going to be open world. Like these tracks are going to be way more open world like. And I don't think that's the case. I think the tracks are just going to be bigger and longer. It's not going to be like open world. The tracks obviously have to be a lot wider if they're going to fit 24 racers on the track. But this whole open world theory, I don't really know where people are getting that from. I don't buy it at all. I think it's just going to be like a normal Mario Kart tracks, just a lot more wider, maybe a little bit longer. But yeah, I don't really buy into this whole open world thing. I don't know where people are getting this from. But another thing I want to talk about is they think that there's like this new mystery button on the controller or on the Joy-Cons. And they're like, what does this mean? There's no marking on it. It's a square. In my opinion, that just looks like a capture button to me. It looks like something that you just want to take a screenshot or hold in to take a video. I mean, we already have a square button on our controller, and that's what it does. It captures gameplay, and it takes screenshots and stuff. So I'm not really understanding why people are like making a big deal, like wondering what this extra button is on the Joy-Con. Yes, I do know there's not really, it's in a different spot, but to me it just looks like a capture button. I don't know, could be wrong, but I think it has something to do with social media. Nintendo hasn't said anything yet, but clearly that's going to be the case. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. Leave a comment below, guys. Let me know, what do you think about the new Mario Kart 9? I think it's going to be crazy. I think the items are going to be insane. And I really hope Nintendo does something to balance it out, because we already know what's going to happen. If you're a big, hardcore Mario Kart fan like myself, you know what happens once you get a lot of people on the track. The items just get so off balance. There's blue shells going off everywhere. And it's almost like you're playing with hackers. If you've ever played Mario Kart Wii, back when they started getting a lot of hackers involved, it was pure chaos. And it's almost going to feel like that's what's going to happen here. Not hackers, but it's going to feel that way because there's going to be so many items all over the place. I don't know. Leave a comment below, guys. I'm excited for the new Mario Kart 9. I'm just a little worried about how they're going to implement all these new, playable characters, and the items are going to be just crazy. I'm calling it now. It's going to be insane. Pretty much all for right now, guys. And as always, there'll be more to come shortly. Thanks again.